Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Hercules Porsche's professional intro. Yay!
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Heracles Porsche here, also known as Gildenlock in other places, and I apologize for not starting out with dust footage and a very bland post. But as you know, tonight is our last night to look at the Dust 514 forums, and I'm just kind of I didn't get quite as much feedback from the last video as I was hoping for, but still quite a decent amount of things to bounce off. And first of all, here I wanted to give a this is not the post announcing the end of the forums. This is the post announcing the end of Dust itself. The reason I have it up here is because out of all the things I'm concerned that we're going to lose when the forums go, it's this post here by CCP Frame. You're probably reading through yourself. Pay particular attention to the part um, where, towards the end of the first paragraph, you see there he says, since the new game will be different from Dust 514, although keeping many of its great parts, we will provide tiered recognition rewards to our loyal Dust customers. Details to be announced. So yeah, out of everything that's gone on, I hope this is not something that CCP forgets. So, documenting this in a video feels, somewhat important. Anyway, moving on from that. Here's a quick snapshot of what the forums look like on Thursday, September 28th of 2017. And before we call it done here, we're just a couple quick shots of what general discussion looked like before the game ended. Not surprisingly, it had about 98,000 forum threads before this all came to a close. And just for clarification, here was the post announcing the end of the Dust 514 forums themselves. All right, let's move on to looking at some Dust footage. All right, we have a fairly special Dust video here. I am spawning on Cam's MCC, and this is a special game because I'm fairly certain this is the only time I ever played an Amarr Commando, not counting the Storm Raiders. So this is more or less my only straight Amarr Commando game. In addition to that, there's gonna be a buddy of mine with a very impressive place on the scoreboard, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. So there's not gonna be a whole lot of kills towards the start of this video. So it's gonna be a fun thing, a little post over, talk over, whatever, with no stress. And let's get start going through the forums now, trying to find the best things to point out. As I'm just browsing through these things on the last day. Oh, here's a fun thread. It's called Spooky Ghost Noises by FanFest 2014 attendee. You may destroy these forums. You may develop Project Nova, but you will not forget FanFest 2014. Remember its lessons well, children. Temper your expectations. Steel your will. Leash your enthusiasm. You may just see the dawn. Burr, burr, burr. Someone asked, too many names taken asked, wasn't that Legion? A rose by any other name is still Nova. That was Deadly Aztec 11. One-Eyed King wrote, nah, Legion was just a dust port to PC. Nova is something new. Nah, I think that's misinformation. Alright. Let's see what else we have here. I'm making cupcakes. This is by Axis Alpha. Strawberry with chocolate chip strawberry whip top. That is all. Sounds tasty, wrote too many names already taken. Though I have no clue what chocolate chips is supposed to be. Chocolate covered potato chips? I personally love the salty potato chips and chocolate combo. Goes very well together. That seems like maybe a miscommunication between Brits and Americans, maybe? I'm just speculating. Who doesn't know what chocolate chips are? Where are you from? Russia? LOL. Oh, he was joking. He knew what a chocolate chip was all along. And then he wrote Croatia. That's confusing. No. Chase Road, you want your phone stats? Dust Search is still alive. You were squad leader in one of the earliest matches that I can remember. This was closed beta. You had a voice like Frank Fritz from History Channel's American Pickers. You and squad were mic'd. I was not, but you were still included me in the strategy. You said someone needed to climb the roof for cover fire. I grabbed the ladder. After defending the area and regrouping, you asked if guy on roof was still alive and turned to look in my direction. I jumped in acknowledgement and you understood. We then moved forward as a squad, with or without audio handicaps. Because of you, I bought my first headset. I emailed you immediately after to say thanks, but CCP eventually deleted our mail to reduce lag or something, so that I've lost your name. Thank you, nameless squad lead. I am sorry I could never give you the honor you deserved. May this post live forever as a monument to your leadership skills and awareness. Or at least for the next day or so until the plug is pulled. Well, don't worry, Bite Mode died thanks to the Heracles Porsche YouTube channel. Your message to this squad leader whose name you have forgotten will now live on in infamy. And let's go to the reply. One-Eyed King wrote, I randomly jumped in a squad with a few non-English speakers. At least one was from Australia. I didn't. They speak English in Australia? I'm probably just exposed to a lot of ignorance. I don't know if one of them was from Scotland, but they were a fun group, so I stayed around longer than usual. At the start of one match, someone put on music to get us in the mood. It was bagpipes, and it was glorious. That was a nice little follow-up from One-Eyed King on that same thread. And then, there's a bunch of joking around about grammar and editing because I mentioned his thing was going to end up in this video. So let's move on. What else is there? Oh, Jedit posted a link to the D's Nuts video. And I never get tired of seeing that one, so that's nice. There's a very misleading post by Akron Cypher. Said, bro, the final PSN, Xbox, Steam, Discord, AIM, Tanga thing. And then he has his own information, so this has been misleading. I thought he was going to tell everyone where to find the Discord. That might have been useful. Oh, Hugh Hefner is gone at age 91. You know, I was tempted to call this Hugh Hefner is dead at age 91. I'd probably get a higher view count than just a regular Dust video, but yes. First the forum, then Hefner. Can it get any more solemn? He left 31 old rich wife. Is that wives? Is that a word that should be wives there, Jack Boost? I dare now. Go, and good luck. Surely Hefner went first, otherwise this post is a ghost. Ooh, Derpy Derp made that rhyme. No, sorry, Derpty Derp. I derpy derp about Derpty Derp's name. That's fun. How will you make that post at 4 in the morning? America. Also, rest in peace, Hef. Why would you think I'm from America? I think I flipped east and west around. I think you meant to say we asked? He spelled it W-E-S-T-A-S-T. Maybe I was we asked it. One universe, one war. Dust 514. The coolest line in gaming history. Like if you agree. When am I turning into YouTube's comments section? Please make something as cool as this for Nova. Whatever it will be called as a full game. A Phoenix Rising game, maybe. I don't know if I should read all those posts there. I'll settle for some solid mechanics with an obvious desire to expand on a catchy phrase. Oh, come on, you're being too hard on our favorite game there, Dust Fiend. Too Many Takens wrote, bruh, would you rather have been called Phoenix Rise Again or Supernova? Think about that for a few moments. I'd rather have it called It's Here TM. That's by Dust Fiend. And Arkina wrote, a true line of the future. Oh, I gotta make sure I get to Arkina's post before we get to the end of this footage. Oh, here's a fun one. It says, it's called So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. Of course, that's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. for the nerdally illiterate. Symbolizing the end of the world. I was in the dust. I was the dust beta vet that never played until 10 months before shutdown. In that time, I went from the typical complaints about being stomped to enjoying actually being able to play the game against the likes of you guys, even topping the battle scoreboards a few times. They must have been flukes. I'll miss you guys at least unless and until I see you again in Nova, whenever that is. In the meantime, I'm spending my time flying fighters in Valkyrie, which is now available for non-VR players. I'm too bitter to get Valkyrie right now. Oh, there's me doing some shenanigans with spawn camping. I'm so proud of that. That was sarcastic. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you. And then he wrote, actually, I have a PSVR. I'm jealous of your PSVR. I'm not reading much of this post. That was by Alina Asakura. And so there was a nice little exchange there. And let's see what else we have here. We have 100 million ISK for the head of Samario, the traitor who made sense. Now we are all gonna die. So for anyone who doesn't get that reference, there was a thread not long before Dust ended where this guy, I'm pretty sure it was this guy, who he said, "Why are the Dust forums running? They're costing CCP so much money." Which, by the way, I have trouble believing. But regardless, he said something like that, and literally a week later, the Dust forums shut down. And there's also another thread called "You bastards, you're shutting us down," which yeah, frustration. Also, strangely enough, there's a post about Battlefront 2. I'm sure you guys know I'm very enthused for Battlefront 2. It's not related. That was my second big. Well, actually, it was probably my biggest FPS I've had in here, but the second in my heart. So that's just me hopping through a couple of the first pages, and so those were a handful of some of the threads, some of the last threads to be in the Dust 514 forums. Before I forget, I want to respond to some of the feedback I did get. Arkino Wernspire, who had the second most likes of anyone on the forums, sent this to me, and it was an old thread. It's called "Ratati, I Demand a Duel." Despicable rapscallion Ratati, once more you have run roughshod over the glorious Quaif. Under the guise of a graphics update, you dare nerf the pink? Scoundrel Ratati, I demand a duel. Warlords 0302-2015. Given that the Quaif suits were the very embodiment of pink power, I felt entirely within my rights to make such a statement. Although only recently introduced en masse in this color, they were an important part of Dust's heritage, and it was good to see they were finally becoming available in the pink glory they deserved. This was a vast improvement over the previous comparatively dull Quaif suits, and it was of the utmost importance that this pinkness be defended. CCP Ratati, you have gravely offended my honor, and I have sworn a most binding oath I demand satisfaction. Of all the scandalous, dastardly acts, this scoundrel had to reduce the pinkness of the Quaif suits. Disgraceful. It is paramount that the essence of pink be pursued through all possible avenues, and I will not rest until I see justice done. I await a response. Catmerk, who's also very popular on the forums with 20,000 likes, wrote, "If Ratati is too scared of this duel, I am willing to play on his side, as long as team killing is enabled." Songs of Seraphim wrote, "I second the notion. The pinkish purple bedazzled life is all I know now." King Checkmate wrote, "With all due respect, those Quaif suits are fugly as as if I would change my black and red Proto C and A Scouts and my blue Proto Gal Scouts for those pink puke-covered suits." Ooh, this will surely rile someone up. "I demand the Quaif suits come..." Okay, this is another person. Catmerk wrote, "I demand the Quaif suits come back even shinier. So shiny that they effectively be cloaked on bright maps." Arcana words for blasphemy. You two are challenged. That was to the drink checkmate. And Cast Call wrote colorblind, closed and open beta, Quaif Scout VO was pink. Uprising Quaif Scout GKO, Assault CKO, and new BPOs are purple. I demand a return of the pink suit. Killar12 wrote mentally, in your case, Arcana, those Quaif suits look silly. Arcana wrote this, I suspect there are many more people who will end up challenging, but luckily in your case, I don't need to challenge you. We both already know you're only good at posting badly in the war room. Ouch, burn. Dustfiend wrote, willing to buy Quaif Incubus with matching Quaif railgun. Oh, well, we did get a Quaif. This was an old post from 2014. We did get a Quaif dropship at some point, so I guess your dream did come true eventually, Dustfiend. Somewhat true. We didn't get an Incubus, but you know, close enough. Oh, and Dustfiend was also quite popular with 19,000 likes on his here. PVT Numbnuts wrote, it's on. King Checkmate wrote, I accept. But just to be clear on why I'm being challenged, what's the purpose of the challenge? I mean, does it make a difference if I win or lose? And someone wrote, I'm not sure who I'd root for. Arcane Rose for the honor of the Queef. Is that supposed to be a play on words? Queen, Quaif, Queef. I guess so. King Checkmate wrote, fuck your Queef. Oh no, I'm supposed to be a clean broadcast. Damn it. See, now I swore again. Fuck. Anyway, let's keep going. Crimson Shield wrote, I'm kinda torn on this one. I missed my pink glimmer that told everyone on the map where I was. But the new purplish color scheme is cool too. And my Quaif Minotaur Sentinel transforms into a proto suit once a month as well. So very, very torn. Luna McDuffing wrote, I'm a bit conflicted on this one. On one hand, I think the purple's color scheme looks better. On the other hand, I bought a pink suit, not a purple one. Ito Tensai wrote, before the update, my raid scout was orange and white and with an icon on the helmet, and now it just looks like a basic scout suit. I missed the color scheme. Lugmos wrote, I will ride alongside you for the holy shine that the Quaif suit had been robbed of. That said, I will fight with my plasma cannon for divine humiliation of this heretic. Oh, shades of Halo 3 here. Omega Nox wrote, does Ratty have a whole list of people who want to bone him in game? Arcana wrote, join the campaign. Oh, and then CCP Ratati himself replied, I honestly didn't notice a difference and think they look great. We had some issue with carryover between hotfixes and 1.9, merging two code branches. Good God. CCP Ratati really had a way of unentertaining, very entertaining thread. Anyway. Zandornak wrote, LOL. Killar12 wrote, I don't want your challenge. I have stuff to bleep up. Why am I bleeping? I already crossed in the swearing threshold. Anyway. Oh, you understand my plight. If the war room residents don't have a filler material, they shall die. Joel2X with a from Bacon with a bottle of Quaif wrote, 20 million eyes case says Arcana wins. Don't disappoint me for the Quaif. And by the way, Joel2X, in case you guys don't recognize the name, he was in some of my actual Quaif videos when I was covering Quaif, the importance of Quaif. So trying to get lots of Quaif textures out there in YouTube format. So if you are, I'm promoting another video in this video. That's pointless. Sir Ravenwing wrote, looks like we have a badass over here. Fizzer XCRV wrote, oh, beef going down. Why am I saying beef? Oh, shit going down. Come on. We've already crossed the swearing threshold. Oh, there's some pretty good action here at towards the end of this video. Some actual in-game action. Like the tempo of the kills picked up. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that along with my rendition of a forum post. I don't know if we're probably not going to finish the whole post here. So let's keep going. Arcana Wormstar wrote, of all the scandalous responses, you didn't even notice or care? Disgraceful! What is your response to the challenge? Are you too cowardly to face justice for your atrocities? Rattati, I demand an answer. We have, Jathniel wrote, just insta-pop the OP with a dev hack and be done with it. Do it right in the middle of a match. CCP Rattati, Hand of God, Okina Wormspire. So that's the... Anyway, I'm sure you guys understand what that means. That I just a thing I read. Blah, blah, blah. Criteria Shipman wrote, challenge me as well, you color-blinded human. That suit is purple. Kayla Michael wrote, they toned down the heavy drops. I buy what I expect to buy for what is advertised. Please stick with your advertisements, CCP. Kayla Michael wrote, you're adorable. Luke Most wrote, the fact that you are so entitled is adorable. Arkina Romspar wrote, Rattati, are you too afraid of my fearsome potato cannon? Sergeant Kirk wrote, Bookin said made really sad it shows what a scared little Caldari boy you are. What is all this crap you made sending me about some bod building website that one of your favorite places to look at Caldari manual squid boy? Phone me if you got that whole cheeky squid. See if you can step up, little Dari. Seriously though, I'll take a refund on this if I could. This is not the product I bought. I don't care for what it was changed to. That was one of our CPMs, by the way. That was Sergeant Kirk, one of our CPMs, and his elegant speech. So, unfortunately, that was the first two pages of Arkina's Wormspire's thread. Rattati, I demanded duel. Fortunately, I'm running out of time to record here. According to Arkina Wormspire, the most forum likes achieved was from a General John Ripper, and I believe the story here is the number fluctuated, but I guess he went down, but then he ended up overtaking Arkina again. I guess he got taken off because of some forum rules. I don't know. But Arkina's at 30k, so I would guess that this General John Ripper would have been at a little higher than that. Look at that score by Camel Toe on the scoreboard. Wasn't that impressive? And yeah, that is the whole video, everybody. Our forums will be departing soon. Thank you for helping me celebrate the end of the Dust 514 forums, and until next time, I shall see you Starside.